We'll see you soon. Missouri's governor postponing easing any coronavirus restrictions until at least mid-June. Missouri is currently under phase one of its reopening plan. News 4's Chris Nagus is live in West St. Louis County. And Chris, we can expect to stay in phase one a little longer.
That is certainly true, Sam. Phase one was set to expire this Sunday. It's now been expanded to June 15th. So what does that mean in practice when you're out and about in society every day? Take, for example, this Target store out here in West St. Louis County. Well, the answer is not much. I was just inside, people going through the self-checkout lane. They are still adhering to social distancing guidelines, staying a few feet apart. There's an employee that was wiping down each kiosk every time somebody used that self-checkout. So the governor, when he talks about phase one, he is saying statewide, and remember, these rules don't necessarily apply in St. Louis City and County, but statewide, you're talking about no limit on social gatherings. But locally, St. Louis County and City, they still limit those social gatherings to 10 people. Again, the big takeaway, phase one expanded to June 15th. The governor is saying weddings, graduations, county fairs, those types of activities would still be allowed under phase one as long as proper social distancing guidelines are adhered to. And again, we saw the pictures from the Lake of the Ozarks over the weekend. That has not always been the case. A reporter today, just a short time ago, asked Governor Parson, what does phase two eventually look like?
It is going to be more open. I mean, we're going to be finding out to the point where at some point we got to get out of the phases, we got to get out of the orders, and we got to get people back to work. That's a key to moving forward and be able to do it safely.
So there's not a lot of clarity in that point about what phase two will look like. But again, phase one now expanded to June 15th. That applies to the state of Missouri, but local restrictions, talking about social gatherings, 10 or fewer people in St. Louis County and City, those remain in effect. So there was not a lot of news that came out of that announcement today. But what we do clearly see happening is the governor has enough concern about what's happening with coronavirus to extend phase one through the middle of June. Reporting live in West St. Louis County, Chris Nagus, News 4.